is we're now at the point where you get an opportunity to provide a 2-minute.
Sean, get a chance for a second? It is, yes.
2-minute.
Well, it's not just me that's getting confused.
You started.
2-minute closing statement where you can elaborate on a prior question, or you can speak to whatever you wish to. Closing statement, 2 minutes, and we'll begin with Mr. Costello, and we will go in the reverse order as the opening statement, so we'll then go to Mr. Howard, Mr. LeBrun, and Mr. Hart. 2 minutes, Mr. Costello.
As I was stating, I'm on several boards, and the last 30 years I've been fighting for the city in one way or another. Another board that I'm on is the PADCO board, and we're the ones who put Measure B together. And now it's Measure BB. Look out for it. It's going to be BB, and that's for the paratransit stuff. Each part of your dollar goes to BB, not B of San Francisco or B of wherever else for their firefighters. It's BB for the county. We are all in this together, and I have brochures in my backpack for this. If you want any, you can come and get them. I'm also part of a committee of the regional center of the East Bay. I've been there 15 years. We are disabled consumers, and we talk about IHSS. IHSS is very, very important to me for my worker that works for me is paid through IHSS. It's important that we keep these programs going. And it is important that you understand that no matter what committee that I'm on, I'm fighting for each and every person in this city. And when I become your mayor, I'm still going to be an in-your-face mayor. I'm going to still say no when it's necessary.
Thank you, Mr. Costello. Mr. Howard.
Again, Carrie, Mary, James, and Todd, thank you for hosting this event. It takes a lot of time, courage, and effort to do this. Thank you. Thank you to the ladies and gentlemen of Dublin who took the time out of their busy evening to come be with us or to watch this on home when it comes on YouTube, I guess, soon, right, James? I want to tell you that, as I mentioned earlier, this November is a critical election in Dublin. Our mayor is termed out, and for the first time in almost 20 years, we do have a hotly contested race with wonderful candidates. My record speaks for itself. I'm the longest standing, continuously serving elected official in Dublin with 12 consecutive years of public service. I have the experience it takes to be the mayor. Since the day I moved to Dublin, I've fought hard to protect our quality of life. I worked hard to turn back the plan that would have moved the Alameda County Juvenile Hall to Dublin. I fought hard to bring you better schools, better school facilities, better improved educational opportunities for all of Dublin. I fought hard to hear your voices. I fought hard to reduce density, some projects by as much as 30%. Please join our neighboring mayors of San Ramon, Danville, and Pleasanton, who have all endorsed me. Please join the majority of our school board and water board who've endorsed me. Please join the Dublin Firefighters, the Bay East Association of Realtors, Dublin Chinese Association, and countless other community leaders who have all come to endorse me. Dublin is a great place, and I will fight to make it even better. If elected, I promise, I will always listen to you. I will always work hard for you, and I will never, ever take you for granted. Please, on November 4th, vote David Howard for Dublin Mayor. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to say I'm human. I laugh at myself. I totally messed up that last question. I'm sorry. I do not support Measure T passing. I am a no on T. I am endorsing that measure to with the help of Morgan King here, Dave Bewley, Dan Scanlon. I'm adamantly opposed to development in that land. Sorry, I made a mistake. Misspoke. Anyways, that being said, I wanted to get that clear. I just want to remind everybody that the first time in Dublin's history we do not have a woman on the council. And there's a lack of diversity that we see right now. And I would like to return to service. I spent 8 years on the city council, 4 as vice mayor. And I believe that I have the leadership that you need in order to have a strong voice on this council. You have both of these gentlemen here have the opportunity to return to service on the city council. They're running for safe seats. So if you like their leadership style, they're going to continue to lead you in this community. We have, a very new council member who's only been here for 2 years, and we also have a council member who's going to be terming out soon, although he has very good, passionate, wonderful qualities to lead. They both do. That being said, I have proven regional experience. I have proven local experience, transit. I'm an environmental. I'm passionately and strongly in favor of our environment and our parks and recreation facilities. But most importantly, I come from a grassroots background, and grassroots require working with residents, and that's who I'm here to represent. I'm not here to represent businesses and developers and special interests. I'm here to represent the residents of Dublin, and I'd like to continue to do so.
I can tell you that I was on the school board. I can tell you that I've been on the city council for the last 6 years. None of that really is important. Right now, today, what is it that we can do, all right, as candidates and as your mayor to improve the quality of life for the residents of this city? That's what's important. I can give you half of it and 3/4 of the accolades and the endorsements that David Halbert has said. I can do the same thing. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to tell you is that we are going to be a city, all right, that is going to continue with economic growth, that's going to work hard with our schools, roll up our sleeves, all right, look at the growth issues, look at the important issues, the traffic, the sewer, the water. Those are all critical and important things to today, not about what we did before in the past, all right? That's the critical piece of it. Please, please, there is a difference. As Casey kind of mentioned, she's got me beat, with being a female.
How bad you want to get?
I can't argue with that one. I really can't. But I am one that voted for a female, all right, candidate. But anyway, so
Thank you.
Please look at the differences. That's what I would ask you to do on November 4th. Please then look at the differences. Look at who voted for 1,200 more housing units in downtown. Please look at who voted for 400 more units, all right, off of Hacienda. Please look at who voted to bring a Melrose tax to the city of Dublin. Not me on any one of those. You need a mayor, all right, like me, of course I'm being a little biased here, but like me, that will tell you like it is. I will be specific and honest and sincere. You will know how I feel. I don't sit on the fence, all right? You may not always agree with what I have to say, but my heart will always be towards the residents of this city, will always be due to what's right for the community, all right? Because I love this community as well as you guys do. I ask you for your vote on November 4th. Thank you very much.
So, with that, I'd like to thank all of the candidates for mayor. I think it's important to remind people say they take shots at local politicians on the school board, or the city council, like they're making some kind of massive amount of money doing that. And usually the people doing that griping aren't prepared to, probably may not vote, and certainly wouldn't be prepared to go off and actually participate and donate their time. They are donating their time for a very small amount of money, and an even tighter amount of money if you choose to take the arrows and stones of the school board. So I think you should be thankful that we actually have 4 people that are prepared to do that. And because in other cities it is more like a job. It is a high-paying thing where it's about the money and political gain. So I think that's great that we have a contested election for the first time in a long time, and Mayor Sobranti, beloved as he was, is going on to do other things now. So thanks everybody. Thanks to Carrie for rallying busy people to I would have to say that probably Todd and I and Mary, when Carrie said, hey, let's do it, we're like, oh. But Carrie's kind of a bulldog. She doesn't take no for an answer. I want to thank my wife, because I think she had the most stressful supporting role here, because she didn't get to chill out like I did in between questions. She had to be on the clock, so her teacher training came to And Todd just brought a lot of discipline and excellent editorial advice the whole process. So thanks everybody for tuning out, and tell your friends because they're going to see it all on YouTube in the next day or so. Thank you.
And remember to vote.
Vote.